been a solid few years since my love for dirt jumping took a little bit of a break. When I first began mountain biking, I loved hitting the jumps. I was there all the time, and I really think that it helped me to develop better bike handling skills. Now lately, I've been super inspired by all the senders out there, younger and older, and I see the dirt jumps as an awesome opportunity to brush up on some basic air-aware skills because summer's coming and we want to make sure we're ready. I'm quite fortunate to have this sick indoor space here. We can ride all year long, but hopefully you've got some jumps in your region, or even a pump track is fun to play on. Today, I'm gonna share some tips with you so that we can break down the barriers and get you back to racking up those air miles. And if you've never tried dirt jumping before, then no fear. These tips are for you as well and hopefully inspire you to get out there and press send. Truth is, you can rock what you've got when it comes to jumping. I've seen it all, from downhill rigs to bargain store bikes. Anything with two wheels, you're gonna have a good time. My first jumping bike was a cross-country hardtail with 26-inch wheels and 27 gears. My current bike has also got 26-inch wheels and a hardtail, so how about that? This particular bike is designed with dirt jumping in mind, so that shorter wheelbase and the smaller wheels, it's actually gonna fit really nicely on those steep transitions, and with no shock in the back, it's gonna keep me really honest, make sure I'm making it fully into the landing, no casing. Fingers crossed. If I can offer just one little more piece of advice on your setup, it's to get a good pair of flat riding shoes. Now usually I clip in, today I'm going on the flats, keeping myself honest on these pedals here. But if you're just showing up in runners, they could be a little bit soft and maybe not as grippy onto the pedals as would be beneficial. I am pumped to have Eric Lawrenuk joining me today. He grew up in Vancouver. He's basically been on two wheels his whole life. And I think he's competed in most slopestyle competitions known to man.
Hey.
So thanks for joining me, dude.
No worries.
To say he knows his way around a dirt jump bike, bit of an understatement. So I'm pumped to have your inspiration today.
Yeah, I know it can be pretty intimidating showing up to a jump spot, especially if you've never been there. And there's lots of locals riding, hitting big jumps, and you're like, what do I do? So, I mean, it always helps if you bring a friend, takes the edge off. One of the best things you can do when you show up to a brand new dirt jump spot is talk to the locals. They're gonna be happy to tell you what's going on. Basically, there's two big questions you wanna ask. What's the speed like when you're starting to go into the jumps? And are there any weird jumps that I need to know about? It might be too easy to jump, or it might be too hard to jump. So there's little notes like that to figure out, but you know, you can just go one jump at a time and have fun with it. That's why we're here.
All right, what not to do. If dirt jumping to you makes you reminisce about hucking backflips in your mom's garden, maybe just tone it down a bit.
Yeah, totally. Especially when you're showing up to a brand new spot. Start at the smallest jumps and don't even get air the first time. Just cruise through them, see what the jumps are all about, get used to your bike, and then just start picking away one jump at a time, working your way down the line until you got it, and then yeah, you just keep moving on.
And another little point to make is these jumps are gonna feel way different than jumps you're encountering out on the bike trails. So do give them some respect, and like Eric said, just warm up one jump at a time. When you feel good on the first jump, sweet, maybe add the second one in.
Yeah, totally. Your hardtail is going to feel so much more different than your trail bike, and even, you know, I ride my hardtail all the time, and when I've been trail riding all winter and I bring out my hardtail to go dirt jumping, it feels weird. So you just got to take the time, get used to your bike, and then start going from there.
Now these warm-up jumps are just tabletops. There's no big gap like a true double, so it's nice because you can get a feeling of the takeoff and the landing without ever catching air. Casing or coming up short is definitely gonna happen at some point. So luckily we've got these awesome tabletops behind us to get a good feeling of that takeoff transition. Just do a couple of roll-ins and land square on top of the table. That way you're comfortable with the takeoff. It's not gonna kick you in any direction, but as soon as you feel comfy there, it's time to start clearing these things. We've done a warm up in the area, feeling pretty good. We've also checked out the transitions and the lips to make sure we're comfortable with the steepness. So I think we're ready to catch some air now. We've hit jumps before. It's nothing to be intimidated about. Just break it down into 3 easy steps. Step 1, you're coming into the jump, you're getting ready, you're in a nice neutral body position, elbows are a bit bent, knees are a bit bent, your center of gravity is right in the middle of the bike, and you're eyeing up the takeoff. Step 2, we're literally pumping with the lip, we're following the trajectory of the jump, but we wanna make sure we stay strong. Keep pressure on the front and the rear of the bike as equally as you can so that you don't get bucked backwards. Step 3, we are in the air. We've stayed nice and relaxed off the takeoff. Maybe you can bring the bike up into the body just a bit, be a little playful on the bike, and don't forget to spot your landing. We've been sending the little small to medium line, I would say, but I'm ready to take it up to the bigger line, I would call it. But to start, I'm gonna hit the mulch jump first because the takeoffs look very similar, so it's gonna give me a bit of a feel before I go into the bigger line.
Yeah, totally, that's a good call. It's a safer jump and the gap's a little smaller, so you can just chill and figure it out and gain your confidence for hitting the big jump. It's nice and soft, so it's all good. And big thing is, it's just another jump. Like, you've been jumping all morning, it's just another jump. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're just gonna go a little faster. That's it. Don't build it up in your mind. Just, it's a jump.
Thank you guys for watching and joining our indoor sesh today. Hope you enjoyed the tips we were putting down there for you, and you can be more comfortable on your bike in any environment. If your dirt jumper's just sitting in the garage collecting dust, maybe now is a good time to brush it off and get back to it. Anything you want to add, Eric?
Just remember to have fun with it and take your time while you're learning these skills. They can take a lot of time to get good at, but that's the fun of it, is learning, progressing slowly, and taking baby steps.
Rule number 1, have fun. If you guys like what you saw and you enjoyed our awesome guest today, Lawrenuk, then do subscribe because I love doing these kinds of videos, and we hope to see you there for the next one.